Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Well, this is it. Harry and Meghan have posted their final Sussex Royal Instagram. They are no longer Sussex Royal. The account will go inactive. Comments are disabled. Why did they disable comments? I mean, would there be a flood of gracious, wonderful comments, or are they expecting a flood of negative comments like "get lost"? Why? You're not royals anymore, stuff like that. Here's the post they made. Thank you to this community for the support, the inspiration, and the shared commitment to the good in the world. Yesterday I posted about Donald Trump saying that he would not pay for their security. Harry and Meghan have come back and said, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, quote, have no plans to ask the U.S. government for security resources. Privately funded security arrangements have been made. Well, they did ask the Canadian government for these security resources, and Justin Trudeau pledged these security resources, and they were so expensive, like $20 million, that they had to walk that back. So the continued post for their last Instagram, it reads, as we can all feel, the world at this moment seems extraordinarily fragile. Yet we are confident that every human being has the potential and opportunity to make a difference, as seen now across the globe in our families, our communities, and those on the front line. Together we can lift each other up and realize the fullness of that promise. I don't know what that means. What's most important right now is the health and well-being of everyone across the globe and finding solutions for the many issues that have presented themselves as a result of this pandemic. As we all find the part we are to play in this global shift and changing of habits, we are focusing this new chapter to understand how we can best contribute. While you may not see us here, the work continues. Thank you to this community for the support, the inspiration, and the shared commitment to the good in the world. We look forward to reconnecting with you soon. You've been great. Until then, please take good care of yourselves and one another, Harry and Meghan. There's a bit of word salad in there, but a bit of feel-good word salad that could mean absolutely anything. But it's also clear that they'll be back, like Arnold. They'll be back, I'll be back. And they're going to start up a new Instagram, and they'll have a presence. They'll start a new social media presence. So let's look at this. The Sussex Royal Instagram. It's Megxit Day. This is the literal Megxit Day. This is the final day. This is Liberation Day. This is Independence Day. Okay, why did they shut down their comments? Let's take a look at the shutting down of the Sussex Royal Instagram, and why did they shut down their comments? Were they expecting a lot of negative comments? Man, full stop. Negative communications. So why did they fully shut down their Instagram comments? I mean, they could have, received a lot of very nice, very gracious comments. I think, when you shut down the comments, you're expecting a lot of really negative, incendiary comments. Okay, so man, direct action. This could be Harry or just direct action. Full stop. Okay, they're taking action. They're just shutting everything down, shutting down the deeply rooted foundation. This just prevents any and all kickback. It's a wise move in the world. The whole world, the Instagram goes out to the whole world. You got a couple of 8s here. Here's 8s are everything. In the future, they have cornucopia, Mercury, and Incubus Succubus. Okay, negative communications and everything. 17, 23, 6 clubs. They do recognize that there's a lot of people who are very upset at them. Very upset at Meghan and Harry for leaving the royal family. Very, very upset. and they do want to shut down the negative comments. There's two very strong negativity comments here, and they feel, six clubs, six spades, they feel that they have built a foundation of negativity among some people in the whole world. So they realize that they have like a family, they have like just like they have a dedicated following of sugars, people who absolutely love Meghan Markle no matter what she does. They also have a dedicated following now of people who just are really upset at Harry and Meghan and are just really, really, really angry at them. That's what this is saying to me. Okay, so the Duke and Duchess have no plans to ask for security money from Donald Trump. Is this true or is this false? Did they have any plans to ask for security? Because I'm calling fake news on this. They did ask Canada. They would have asked the U.S. They can't foot those costs. They can't pay for that. So is it true or false that they had no plans to ask for security money? What's that? So they had no plans to ask for security money. Let's see. On the surface, sun exposes everything above board. Mother Earth, the situation where everything grows, and there's a baby in this womb, so maybe the new growth, 12, 13, and 4, 17. 5 hearts reacting. Yeah, they're reacting to his post. It's all about, it's just, this is an opportunity. They had to react very opportunistically. Everything is above board, and, we're separated. It's just this reaction by Harry and Meghan shows how important PR is to them. PR is life and death. Okay, so they have to show that, no, we don't want it. We're going to have the last word. And that may be a Meghanism. Okay, Meghan is extremely hypersensitive to criticism, just to a ridiculous degree for any kind of public figure. I mean, just think about how much criticism Donald Trump receives. And he doesn't get upset about it. He will attack his critics. He will attack them, and he'll make them defend. But he's not he's very thick-skinned, actually. And Meghan is incredibly thin-skinned to the point that she sues the media. She creates media events, has fake paparazzi snap pictures of her, and then says, well, we might sue these paparazzi for taking pictures, but she hired them to take those pictures. It's just, she's so thin-skinned. What's underneath? Yes, karmic relationship, magi, and then you have a whole series of, like a negative mirror, executioner, snake, and devil. So, long term, the devil is after them, and their whole system is going to fall apart without extra money. Okay, underneath we have, in the near term, they're going to get it from the royal family. The key is they're going to get it from the royal family and Charles. But long term, they have big problems. They have near term is fine because they're still going to be supported by the royal family, but long term is really a problem. So they really, really did need this money. They need to get this money from somewhere. Okay, so they've hired this lady, Catherine St. James. She ran the Melinda Gates Charities, which is a big deal. Really, 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 really connected. Super duper connected. And that's very important, and that's a great move by them. You want to hire the top person. They got like the top person. I mean, there's nobody more connected than this lady, St. James, Catherine St. James. She knows all the really rich people who love to give to these charities, and every year they're writing these huge checks. And so now they're going to connect to that. So what's really working out? What's taking off for Meghan and Harry? Is it the charities or the acting? Because acting is only for Meghan. I don't see Harry doing any acting. Has Harry done any role? He's not done anything. So what's taking off? Is it the charities or the acting? Charities. Because they're they're sowing seeds everywhere. Acting. Oh. Oh dear, look at that. Okay. So what's taking off? The charities or the acting? Here's the charities over here. Long-term, hidden, woman, 22, 29. 8 hearts. Water into wine. Okay, this is the woman transforming her future, her long-term future, very underneath the surface. Okay, so they're kind of very low-key with the charities, but this is the long-term plan. This is definitely the long-term plan for Meghan. For Meghan, this is the long-term plan. This is the bread and butter where most of her money is going to come from. This is how Meghan is wealthy throughout her whole life. This is where Meghan is going to get her wealth. That's what that spread says. Where's Harry? There's no male energy here at all. Okay, the acting. Scapegoat, broken chalice, home. Okay, the people close to you, she's in Hollywood, they moved to Hollywood, they're very close to these people. 6, 14, 4 diamonds, 2 fours. She's not getting good roles. 8 spades and 2 spades. She's not getting good roles. They're accepting and loving her. That's what I keep seeing. They're very kind and gracious and loving to her. Oh, hi, Meghan. It's so nice to see you. We have to do lunch sometime. Let's do lunch next Tuesday. And then when Tuesday comes, they don't see you. You don't have lunch. But she's just not getting the roles. They're very friendly and welcoming in Hollywood, but she's not, the acting thing is not generating any money, not generating any buzz. This is not working out very well right now. It can change. On top, we have the change cards. 2 5s. 5s are changed. They're right in the middle. So crossroads and roadblock. Decisions because of blockages. 10. 3 diamonds. Okay, working. So they are now shifting their focus back to the foundation where they only have to spend like 5% of the money on the actual charity, and then they can spend 95% on anything they want. The rules are very, 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 very loose for how that money is spent, and it's all tax-free money. Okay, so like when they huckstered at the Lion King for the elephant voiceover, this, I think it was like $1 million, was donated to their charity. So that's $1 million tax-free. Okay, if you paid Meghan, you pay her $1 million, and then 33% of that in the U.S. would go straight to taxes. So she'd get $770,000. Donated to the charity, they get a full $1 million, and unless they spend it, it's not taxable. Okay, and I'm not sure what the tax situation is when they spend it. And I'm a CPA. I haven't accounted for, and I've been doing my taxes for 2 weeks. So, and I'm finishing them up today, it looks like. Okay, so there's a word that the Queen may be ill. You know, there's this worldwide bug going around. So what is the Queen's health? And I did a reading on the Queen's health before. How is she doing? Is she sick? How is the Queen doing? And I did see her in great danger. Oh, I need to back up. And there's the bug. Okay, so here's the cards. Because there's other tubers saying that the Queen is sick. You know, and Charles is just being released. He's just out of quarantine. And I read that too. I read that it wouldn't affect Charles very much. And now Charles is being released from quarantine. I did read that Camilla, it would hit Camilla a lot harder. And I also felt that the Queen was in a lot of danger. Let's just take a look at her health. Let's see, 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship. Hightower, very official, and doctors. Angel, watching out for her. The doctors are really on top of it. They have really good family doctors, and they're handling it. 10 diamonds, very solid. 4 diamonds, very solid. 3 spades is like coughing. Butterfly is the bug. It flies through the air and it transmits through the air. Okay, so she's been exposed. She's been exposed repeatedly. Okay, but her foundation is very strong and the doctors are really on it. This bug is not very deadly. Not a lot of people have died from this bug. Not a lot of people, but we've locked down the whole world. Some people think that's really strange. I am exposed constantly. I'm going to go to the store today. I'm going to be exposed a lot. I go out and I exercise every day. I'm exposed constantly. I'm not getting it again. I think I had it 2 weeks ago. It's not that bad of a... It doesn't seem that deadly to me. It doesn't seem that deadly. So anyway, I think she's fine. They're really on top of it. I think she has been repeatedly exposed. But her health is actually still good. So that's good to know because she is running the royal family. And when she's gone, everything is going to change. Okay, let's review. Why did they shut down their Instagram comments? Because they've created a family of people who really are angry at them. Just like they have the sugars who absolutely love them, now they have a family of people who are really angry at them, really, really angry, and they want to make sure that they can't post on the Instagram so they're not having to delete all these comments because they're constantly having to delete comments. Did they really have no plans to ask Donald Trump for security? This is all just above board kind of virtue signaling. It shows you, so in the near term, they're just going to get the money from the royal family. Okay, but in the long term, Queen of Spades is very long term. They have a very serious problem. They have the devil and the executioner. Systematically, on an ongoing basis, they're going to have a real problem paying for this security in the future. As soon as the royal family stops paying, they're going to have a huge, huge problem. And this is coming, and they can see it. Okay, what are they really focusing on? Are the charities, because they hired the Melinda Gates lady, or the acting? The acting is not panning out right now. It's really not panning out. People are very kind to Meghan, but it's not panning out. They have to respond to these changes. Meghan's bread and butter going forward is the charity. I want to read you a quick quote that I found. Meghan Markle is like licorice because you either love her or you don't, and she will easily make the transition from royal life because she's no stranger to reinventing herself, former friend tells Tatler. Okay, she's like licorice. So Meghan's long-term plan is the charity, is the foundation, is becoming, that's where the bread and butter, that's where the real money is going to come from, is the foundation. Okay, not acting. How's the Queen's health? She's actually in good health. People are really watching out for her. She has been exposed, but her health is solid. So that's great news because she's 93. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Thanks to the several people and the many people who have donated to buy me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.